What's going on, guys? Neil Kenner here, and I'm going to take you through another 10-minute challenging and fun steel mace workout. So let's go ahead and pick up your mace with an under-over grip. And if you have not warmed up yet, pause the video, go warm up right now. But if you have, keep going with me here. All right, I'm the mirror image, so this is my left hand, but it's your right. We're going to go right into a squat. We're going to go slow here in the beginning. As we come up, you're going to switch the mace into your left hand, take your right foot back to a reverse lunge, staying tall. Then we're going to switch the mace, step forward with that right leg. And then from here, we're going to go right leg lateral lunge as we switch the mace. From this position, we're going to stay in that lunge, switch the mace into an arrow, and then we'll push back into the center as we switch the mace and go for another squat. Now it's on your left side. Come up, switch, left leg back, and up and switch, left leg forward. Switch, left leg lateral lunge. Switch only the mace, keep the lateral lunge, and then switch the mace and go back into a squat. Up, switch, whoop, right foot back. Switch, right foot forward. Switch, right foot lateral lunge. Holding the lateral lunge. Arrow, and then back through center as you switch, squat. Switch, left foot back. Switch, left foot forward. Switch, left foot lateral lunge. Switch only the mace. Arrow. And then switch back to center. Couple more of these. Switch, right foot back. Switch, right foot forward. Switch, right foot lateral lunge. Holding the lunge, switch the mace into an arrow, and then up through center, squat. Switch, left leg back. Switch, left leg forward. Switch, left leg lateral lunge. Switch only the mace for an arrow, and then back to center. Ready, one more time. Squat. Switch, reverse lunge. Switch, forward lunge. Switch, lateral lunge. Switch, arrow. And switch back into a squat. Switch, left leg back. Switch, left leg forward. Switch, left leg lateral lunge. Switch into that arrow. And switch into your squat. All right, now we're going to start adding a little bit to it. So switch, right foot back. Switch, right foot forward. Switch, right foot lateral lunge. This is all the same so far. Switch into an arrow. But now, release your left hand. Drive it down to the ground. Step back for a push-up. Coming up. One row. And then up and down into your lateral lunge. Switch back into your squat. And switch, left leg back. Switch, left leg forward. And switch, lateral lunge. Switch the mace for an arrow. Let go with your right hand. Turn, drive it down to the ground. Stepping back for a push-up. Stepping up, nice long spine, one row, and then bending into that left leg. Lateral lunge, switch back to center and squat. Switch, right foot back. Switch, right foot forward. Feeling good here. Right foot lateral lunge. Arrow, turn. Drive it to the ground, long spine, push up, back up, halfway lift, row, up and down to the right arrow, and then back to center. Squat, and up. Left leg back, staying tall. This is where the form really starts to count. Up, left leg lateral lunge, staying tall. Switch to Mace. Arrow, turn, drive it down to the ground, stepping back for your push-up. Coming up, one row, up and down to that lateral lunge. And up. You know the drill. Squats. Switch, right foot back. Switch, right foot forward. Switch, lateral lunge. Switch, arrow. Turn, drive to the ground. One push-up. Coming up, one row. And back into lateral lunge, arrow. And into squats. Switch, left leg back. Switch, left leg forward. Keep that posture. Lateral lunge. Switching arrow. Turning, driving it down. Push up. Coming back up for the row. And into that arrow, lateral lunge. Switching back into the squat. Stay with me. Right leg back. Switch, right leg forward. Right leg lateral lunge. Switching into that arrow. Turning, driving it down to the ground. Push up. Back up. One row. Up, down into the right leg. Arrow, up to center. Switching, squats. Last one before we add to it. Left leg back. Switch left leg forward. Switch left leg lateral lunge. Arrow. Turn, drive to the ground. Push up. Coming back up. Halfway lift. One row. Up. Left leg lateral lunge. Arrow. Switching. Squat. All right, the finale. We're going to add to it. Switch. Right leg back. Switch, right leg forward. Right leg lateral lunge. Still the same here. Switching arrow. Down for the push-up, but this time you're gonna step your left foot forward and then kick through. And then coming back for that halfway lift and the row. And then up and down to right leg lateral lunge, arrow, and up for the squat. Here we go. Squatting. Switch. Left leg back. Switch. Left leg forward. Switch. Left leg lateral lunge. Switch arrow. Turn. Pivot to the ground. Back forward. Push up. Stepping forward. Kick through. And back into that split stance row. Up and down into left leg lateral lunge. And up to center. Squat. Oh man, I hope you're having as much fun as I am. Switch forward. Switch lateral lunge. Switch into that arrow. Turn. Drive it to the ground. Push up. Kick through. Back into that split stance row. Up, down into that right leg, and up for a squat. Up, left leg back. We're almost there. Forward. Up, lateral lunge. Making it smooth, making it look good. Turn, drive it down, push up, kick through, into the split stance, row, up, left leg lateral lunge, arrow. Switching the Mace, squat. This is our last round on each side. Switch, right foot back. Switch, right foot forward. Switch, lateral lunge. Switching, arrow. Driving down for the push-up, stepping back, kick through, up for the split stance, and the row, up, down, lateral lunge, switching back to center, squat, this is it. Switch, left leg back. Switch, left leg forward. Come on, let's do this. Lateral lunge. Arrow. Turning, driving to the ground for a push-up. Kick through. Ha! Split stance, row. Up. Left leg lateral lunge. And set it down. That was a tough 10 minutes. Awesome job staying with me. Don't be afraid to replay it. Do it a couple times, make it really good. And I will see you next time.